It's South Africa's worst drought in more than 20 years. Farmer Bori Erasmus has been growing maize on this land in the Free State province for more than 5 decades, as his father and grandfather did before him.
On our farm, there has never been a time that there has not been maize in December. We could not even try planting seeds. It's been drier than ever.
He says dry spells are not unusual, but he's never seen conditions this bad. It's estimated the drought is costing South African farmers more than $600 million in lost crops. Low rainfall means maize production has dropped by a third. South Africa will now have to import 3 million tons of maize to feed the country this year.
All of Southern Africa is in a drought, so everyone will have a shortage of maize. And due to the exchange rate, it will be very expensive to import maize. It will push the maize price up very high. People who depend on maize as a staple food will have to get used to maize not being affordable.
The government is spending $19 million on aid for struggling farmers and says farmers will need to start using different methods to adapt to changing weather patterns.
We can't continue relying only on dry agriculture. We need to put more funding so that we can build our capacity to put most of our production on irrigation, which will mean new dams, which will mean new infrastructure. Currently, we produce more on dry land than we produce under irrigation.
Dry rivers and dams mean entire communities are affected by the drought. Not far from the farm is the community of Senekal. People here have not had water for more than 4 months. They rely on these water tanks installed by private donors. People here say they have had no other way of surviving.
The water we have is not enough for the community, so we're still having a crisis of water, especially for schools also, because kids are there at schools drinking water, cooking water, so it's a bit difficult.
It is very painful because we don't have water, but I'm comforted by the fact that there has been a little rain.
National water campaigns hope to bring some relief to those affected by the drought, but as dry conditions are expected to continue for months, there's concern that if there's another season of low yields, many farmers will see their livelihoods disappear. Famida Miller, Al Jazeera, Senekal in the Free State province.